Hello everyone, I'm Video Game Hazard, back for some more Pokémon Fire Red. In the last episode, we boarded the SS-Anne to attend the party here in Bill's place, battling trainers as we head through the ship. And in this episode, we're just gonna explore this last little corridor here of the SS-Anne, and we'll just get right into it by entering this room and challenging this guy to a battle. Check out what I just fished up. I don't know why I added the just to his sentence. Fisherman Dale, what have you got? A Goldeen. You probably have 3 of those, I'm willing to bet. Let's just have Jeremy spam Bullet Seed, because it's what he does best. 1, 2, and you only got 2. Okay. Horn attack. Oh, okay, that did not do as much as I was worried about, so that's good. Down goes the Goldeen. Just another 2 hits there. 403 experience. Tentacool. Okay, you did not actually have 3 Goldeen. Blitz can take care of this Tentacool. Thunder Shot! And no, he does not go down. Okay. Oh, freaking Supersonic. Why do you have to do this? Why must you be like this? Alright, now you're out of here. I'll keep Blitzen for this. And of course you hurt yourself. Maybe I shouldn't have kept him in. And now my defense is being dropped. Blitz, please. Thank you. Ooh, and I paralyzed it. Good, good, good. Maybe we can get off a quick attack without hurting ourselves? Yes! Good! That's what we like to see. And Blitz grew to level 24. Hooray! He's now the highest leveled. Let's see. I think I want to put Mustafar in the front for a second here. And then we'll do that. I want this item here, but this guy's blocking it. Competing against the young keeps me youthful. Are you gonna drain my life force? No, that's probably not what he means. I hope. I will, however, just burn your Pikachu. Unless you paralyze me first. Great. Great, great, great. Okay, that did a good amount of damage. Slam doesn't do too much. Ember should finish you off. Yes. Good match. Ah, I feel young again. Ah, so you are draining my life force. What's this item? Stardust! We can sell that! Hooray! What's in this room? Another guy to fight, probably? I should heal that paralysis. Alright, paralysis healed. I actually used my last paralyze heal. So I cannot use that anymore. Although I guess I do have the bed downstairs I could use. We'll get into that in a second. He's just talking about the HM cut. We have a few more rooms here. I'm gonna do this, because I don't want to have to do 2 back-to-back battles. Or get in a double battle. Let's just burn the Rattata. And it's a one-shot. Nice. Level 24 for you. We'll keep you in to deal with the Pikachu, because why not? Okay, you just barely survived. Do another Ember, and that'll do it. Take it easy. No, I will do no such thing. And here we get an X attack, another battle item. I don't like to use them very much, but hey, it's there if you want to use it. Which do you find more worthy, a strong or a rare Pokemon? I mean, that kind of depends. It could also just be strong and rare. Usually that's the case, if it's rare. Growlithe is kind of rare, although not too rare, honestly. But it is strong, especially when it evolves. And of course I missed the Mega Punch. Again? Really? Okay. I just need you to land one Mega Punch on this Growlithe. Probably. Okay, I need another one. Do it again. Good. Good. Ponyta, okay, that's another Fire-type Pokemon that we have not seen before. It's a pretty fast Pokemon, actually one of the faster Pokemon in this game. I say as I outspeed it, although I guess that speed is more so with its evolution. It can be a decent team member, but it evolves pretty late. So if you want to use it, just, you know, bear that in mind. Spike grows to level 24, that's good. I must salute you. Alright, this room is done. And we got 2 more doors here. Do either of you fight me? No. No. What about this door? I feel like surely the last one has to have a battle, right? No? No. Okay. Alright, well, with that said, we have a final hallway here. I'm going to highly recommend that you heal before heading up here. And that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Alright. I am back after healing. We have Blitz at the front of the party. If we walk up here, it's Gary! Bonjour, Andrew! Imagine seeing you here. Andrew, were you really invited? No. I mean, yes. So how's your Pokédex coming? I already caught 40 kinds, pal. Different kinds are everywhere. Crawl around in grassy areas and look hard for them. Oh, okay, you're leading with that? Right into the battle? Alright. Rival Gary! This is the 4th battle. He is starting with his Pidgeotto, level 19, with Keen Eye for the ability. Prevents lowering of its accuracy. My notes are getting messed up. What the hell? Why did it go away? I wanted to read your moves, good sir. There we go. Keen Eye for the ability prevents lowering of its accuracy with the moves Tackle, Sand Attack, Gust, and Quick Attack. We're just gonna have Blitz use Thundershock here. And that... will that be a one-shot? No. Did a little over half. But I do outspeed it, so we are all good. Now maybe when I read his next Pokemon, the Bulbapedia here won't glitch out on me. So he's gonna send out his Raticate next. Level 16, really? Only 16. Okay. Level 16 Raticate with the ability Guts. Its attack is doubled if it is burned, paralyzed, or poisoned. It has the moves Tackle, Tail Whip, Quick Attack, and Hyper Fang. Hyper Fang can be very deadly if you're not careful enough. High power, normal type move, especially with the stab, but Spike is able to take it out no problem. I am definitely a little over-leveled for this battle, but it is what it is. He's sending out his Kadabra next. I'm gonna send out Jeremy. Alright, his Kadabra is level 18 with the ability Synchronize. It has the moves Teleport, Kinesis, Confusion, and Disable. Confusion is its only offensive move, so I really wouldn't worry too much about this thing if you're a few levels higher than it. Oh no, my accuracy, whatever will I do? I'm just gonna leech life. Oh, not quite a one-shot, but it was close. Let's just scratch. I figured you would do that, that's why I went for scratch. And get out of here. And he is now going to send out his final Pokemon, Wartortle, at level 20. With the ability Torrent, powers up its water-type moves in a pinch. It has the moves Bubble, Withdraw, Water Gun, and Bite. If you had chosen a Bulbasaur, he would have had a Charmeleon, also level 20 with the ability Blaze, powers up its fire-type moves in a pinch. It has the moves Growl, Ember, Metal Claw, and Smokescreen. And if you had chosen if you had chosen a... God, I can't speak. If you had chosen a Squirtle, he would have had a level 20 Ivysaur with the ability Overgrow, powers up its Grass-type moves at a pinch, and it has the moves Leech Life, Vine Whip, Poison Powder, and Sleep Powder. 2 more Thunder Shocks should deal with this thing. It's just going for a Water Gun. That's not gonna... That actually did more than I expected. But it's not gonna matter. Because you have now been defeated. Definitely a little higher level than him, but I did not intend that. Anyway, he's been defeated. At least you're raising your Pokemon. And what's this? Jeremy is evolving! And Jeremy has evolved into Parasect, good old zombified mushroom crab. I heard there was a cut master on board, but he was just a seasick old man. Cut itself is really useful. Yup, it'll be handy. You should go see him too. Smell ya! Bye, jerk. Anyway, let's head up these stairs. If we look in the trash can here, yuck, shouldn't have looked. Arrgh, I feel hideous. Ugh, seasick. Andrew rubbed the captain's back. I'm facing his side. Whatever. Rub, 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 rub. Rub the old man's back and he'll... I'm not finishing that sentence. Woo, thank you. I'm feeling much better now. You want to see my hidden cut technique? I could show you my prized cut technique if I weren't so ill. I know, you can have this hidden machine. Alright, we get HMO 1 cut. Finally, we can cut trees in the overworld. Now, the important thing to know with HMs like cut is that they cannot easily be forgotten once you teach them to your Pokemon. This is because, you know, the game designers wanted to make it, so I guess you wouldn't be without it, but it doesn't really matter that much since they have infinite use. But the only way to actually get rid of an HM on your Pokemon is to remove it with a move deleter, who we have not come across yet. So I would highly recommend putting Cut on a Pokemon that you do not intend on using in battle. The Pokemon community tends to call them HM slaves, which, you know, that's just what we go by. I don't know. I didn't come up with it. Although, before we leave, I do want to do one last thing. I'm king of the world! Anyway, with all that said and done, once you have fought Gary and obtained Cut from the ship captain, once you leave SSN, you cannot come back. So we will be bidding adieu to the ship. And off it goes. Bye! We'll never see you again. Arrivederci. And Anyway, let's get the hell out of here. And now we are back in Vermilion City. So, as I said before, you typically want to teach HMs to Pokemon that you don't intend on using in battle. I, for one, am going to grab this Oddish out of the PC, because I would like it to be my cut user. Well, I actually have another purpose for it, but, well, we'll see soon enough. So if I go into my bag here, go into the TM case, HMs will be listed right at the top. And you can just teach them like any other TM, but they do have infinite use, unlike TMs. And now that we have that, why don't we go and find some trees to cut? But first, we must actually venture through Diglett's Cave. Yes, finally, I teased this a few episodes ago. But I also wanted to mention that we're bringing Abra along too for, well, a different purpose. You'll see. And I'll actually switch Mustafar into the front because I forgot to heal Blitz. Anyway. Welcome to Diglett's Cave. Well, isn't this a surprise? Diglett dug this long tunnel. It goes right to Viridian City, they tell me. Well, you're spoiling what I wanted to talk about. Yes, so Diglett's Cave... Actually, I actually want Jeremy in the front. So Diglett's Cave is a long tunnel that stretches all the way from Vermilion to... I was gonna say to Viridian City, but I got interrupted by this Diglett here, who I might as well catch. So you'll see exactly where we come out, but you are able to venture through Diglett's Cave to quickly get back to the Viridian City and Pewter City area, which is actually essential because we don't yet have the HM for Fly, and before this point we actually couldn't go back to Pewter City. Because, if you remember, when we came out of Mount Moon, we had to hop down that ledge to get into Cerulean, and there was no way back up it. But now, through Diglett's Cave, we can actually go back that way. So the only encounters here in Diglett's Cave are Diglett, as I just caught, and its evolution Dugtrio, which is rare, and can be encountered at a much higher level. Actually, higher than any of the Pokemon that we have with us right now. Just another Diglett. But as I was saying, its evolution, Dugtrio, can be encountered here at a higher level. It is very rare. I do not intend to specifically go looking around for it. But I will catch it if I come across it. It's also worth noting, if I could stop being interrupted, what I wanted to say is that Diglett can have one of two abilities. Sand Veil, which I believe that boosts its evasiveness in a sandstorm. Yes, boosts evasiveness. Or Arena Trap, which prevents you from leaving the battle. It prevents switching of any Pokemon, and if you are stuck with Arena Trap with a Pokemon that is weak to Diglett, that is a bad situation. So best to try and avoid that, like I have by putting Jeremy in the front, who can easily dispatch Diglett. Other than Diglett and Dugtrio, there isn't a whole lot to Diglett's Cave, just a long path leading up to the Viridian and Pewter area. I went inside Rock Tunnel, but it's pitch black and scary in there. If I could get a Pokemon to use Flash and light it up. In due time, friend. But if we head out over here, I don't think there's actually a hidden item over here. Like, it's just this weird patch of flat land over here with nothing. You would think they would hide something over here, but no, there is actually nothing. However, we can finally cut this tree and go up into Pewter City. That has been teasing me for quite some time. What has also been teasing me is this other cut tree in the city. Over to the east of the museum. And if we head inside here, we have a few scientists here, just not much, oh, this guy actually teaches seismic toss, which I believe we've seen before, does damage equivalent to its level. I believe some of my Pokemon can learn that. I'm personally not going to teach it, though. I don't see it as very worth it, but it's here if you want to teach that to one of your Pokemon. We have 2 fossils of rare prehistoric Pokemon on exhibit. Yep, we've already seen that. If you talk to this guy, you can't sneak in the back way. Nice try, kid, but no. Oh, whatever. Do you know what amber is? I have an idea. Amber contains the genetic matter of ancient Pokemon. There's a lab somewhere trying to resurrect Pokemon from amber. A la Jurassic Park. And if we talk to this guy, shh, listen, I need to share a secret with someone. I think that this chunk of amber contains Pokemon DNA. It would be a shattering scientific breakthrough if Pokemon could be resurrected from it. But my colleagues just ignore what I have to say. So I have a favor to ask. I want you to get this examined at a Pokemon lab somewhere. This can only go well. We received the old amber. And like the Helix fossil, we will not be able to do anything with that for a long time. But if we head back down here, cut this tree again, there is more to explore to the south here. Like this little house right here. And I sure hope this is the house I'm thinking of. Fainted Pokemon just has no energy left to battle. It can still use moves like Cut outside of battle. Okay, you don't have anything to say. Are you the one I want to see? Ah yes, I'm looking for the Pokemon Abra. Want to trade one for my Mr. Mime? We're gonna say yes. Not because I want to use it, but, you know, just to show another in-game trade. And like with the Farfetch that we got before, Mr. Mime can only be obtained through this trade, as Farfetch could only be obtained through its trade. So if you want a Mr. Mime, this is how you get it. But I'm not going to use it because, frankly, he creeps me out. I mean, just look at this guy. Mimian. You smug you. A lot of psychic types in the first generation I just find kind of creepy. Also, a fun fact about Mr. Mime. Mr. Mime can actually be female despite its name. Mine is male. But that is because its original Japanese name was Barriered, which, you know, obviously doesn't denote any specific sex. So, and when they localized it, they were just like, alright, Mr. Mime can be female. Anyway, this guy, oh, you're telling us about Flash, which is what I hope you have to say. Hi, remember me, I'm one of Professor Oak's aides. If your Pokédex has completed data on 10 species, I'm supposed to give you a reward. Professor Oak entrusted me with HMO 5 for you. So Andrew, let me ask you, have you gathered data on at least 10 kinds of Pokemon? I believe I have. We got 24. Oh boy! We get HMO 5, that is for Flash, as everyone has been teasing for God knows how long. And I believe that can be taught to Oddish, so Oddish is just going to be our resident HM slave for a while. Vibrate that disc! And Oddish gets Flash. So as several NPCs have alluded to, Flash can be used to light up dark caves. You get an ether there. We have not seen that quite yet, but it will come up in due time. I don't believe there's anything else down here. You can use these cut trees to go back onto Route 2 and... oh, I missed this item somehow. How did I miss that? Paralyze Heal, cool. But yeah, you can use these cut trees to get back into Viridian very easily. But for now, we're just gonna head back to Vermilion. Alright, we're back in Vermilion City. And there is actually one more cut tree that we can deal with right now. The one blocking the gym. But I'm gonna save the gym for next time. So on the next episode of Pokemon Fire Red, we're actually gonna challenge the Vermilion Gym. See you guys then.